Huh?
Oh, in the 80s, everyone knew martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you
That
did?
makes. I mean, I was born. I was born knowing it.
It's not
Yeah,
an
you had the
excuse.
racial buff.
Yeah, I started the game with +10 unarmed strike.
It's ridiculous. They don't tell you that when you're choosing.
Yeah,
you got to choose.
Canadians just get like, oh, you're kind of nice. You have rustic hospitality. Who the fuck uses rustic hospitality?
Cold resistance.
I mean, I
Cold
do,
resistance.
but that's because I have it, I guess. Like, I do eat.
I chose the Cajun lineage, so I have
Ooh, nice. That's a good one.
so I have plus 50% spice resistance, but unfortunately I have the hairy chest debuff.
Depending
that
on your
debuff?
style, that's
I
not a debuff.
thought Harry Chess is meta in some circles.
It is.
It's some.
There is a hairy chest today, yeah, but
Yeah, it's meta.
the implication. No, never mind.
The implication.
I don't understand. Explain it to me.
No.
Ah,
Some things should go unsaid.
Yeah. Wanna give
Even
an
for me.
example?
Anyway, we're all back.
Yeah.
I think we are.
excellent, excellent. Yeah. Did any of you guys have any last minute questions or things you want to say to Anvil? If not, then he shall take his leave to the north, but not that north, not that far north.
I guess, does he have like a forecast for when we'll see him next?
Yeah, like ETA.
That's a question for Crash.
On-
Okay, let's do some.
On the first slide of the 5th day.
On the 7th day, I'm gonna come back and kill all of you.
I'm worried for him. He raised the death flag. He said the words.
So he should be going around this distance again. It's not gonna be a straight shot. He'll be using road, so it's like that's like properly overly windy. So 130 miles. He's traveling alone. He marches pretty quickly. So, I don't think a fortnight. I feel like a fortnight's too long. Well, so he doesn't. He's not coming back to here. He's not coming back to Gwendoline. So he's.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, the vessel go term is around here. So here or so. So. That's true. That's 100 miles just to get there. Not just coming back. But it will be faster coming back because Legion is relentless. Yeah, it might be a fortnight. Yeah.
Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite. Epic Battle Royale.
Fortnite Battle Pass, who won it?
$50. Or my bad. It's not even $50, I think. It's like
15.
like $20. Is it 15?
I think it might be. Or it might
Yeah,
be like,
that's-
I think it was some weird number like 17.
$17 Fortnite gift card.
I thought it was
Who
19.
wants it?
Ah, fuck
19.
no, I don't
maybe.
care.
Oh
I
no,
don't care.
the bit's done. The bit's done.
I'm not a Fortnite gamer, so I don't care.
Hey, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Get down.
Hey, my
Yeah,
boy.
it's $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
Yes.
So yeah, you guys ask him like, hey, when's the next time do you reckon we'll see you again? He does like mental calculations. I give it about a fortnight. Maybe a bit less. He gets a smirk under his visor. I'm sure you all can survive without me for that long, no?
I mean,
I'll
it
make
only
sure.
Those
took
two
about
might
that
kill
long
each other.
for... Exactly. It took about that long for the entirety of a town to be turned to glass. So... Shaky hand of like,
That's a really good point.
Well, hopefully you aren't all running into such hazards again. Right?
Not
Well,
intentionally.
not on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Points at Dahlia like, yeah, see?
Well, if something does come up, he thinks for a moment. Just communicates that to Lisa. It'll reach my ears, one way or the other.
Thumbs up.
Grin at him again.
He
Alright,
doesn't
Roger, Captain.
dignify that with a response, Dahlia.
You don't have to. I'm just smiling, just looking at him.
It's very suspicious.
Quite
It's not
suspicious.
suspicious. It's not suspicious. I'm just looking. I'm just smiling.
I don't know, man.
I just
I'm not
find
just that.
something entertaining about the situation. That's all.
Oh.
So, with that, he issues his farewells. He's not a hugging sort of person, so don't even bother. He'll do handshakes, though. Handshake. Handshake.
Oh
Handshake.
yeah.
Handshake.
Handshake. Handshake.
Handshake.
And then he takes his leave. Off into the dark.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Watch
So,
as he-
Is there anything else you guys want to do in the evening time? If not, then you guys are shipping out the next morning.
Brief thing.
Oh, wait, well, no, this is the evening
Yeah.
of the second day. So next morning, my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have another day. Please.
I alter time. No.
Did we all simultaneously lose a day?
What's up?
Falk will ask Irina, probably when they go to bed for that night. What do you do when I'm asleep?
Huh?
When I'm asleep, what do you do?
She like taps her fingertips together. I hope it's okay. I read your mind. I see what you're dreaming about. Not all the time. Sometimes I like sitting out the window and just watching everything. Sort of like Adelia did.
Mhm.
Why?
I was just wondering. You don't sleep, so I wondered what you did to occupy yourself for hours.
She shakes her head slightly. It's not that bad. It passes by very quickly.
Would you decline some books if we stop by a bookstore tomorrow? Something to occupy your mind with, without my mind.
She looks away a bit sheepish at that. Sorry.
No need. I don't remember my own dreams, so it's good to have someone looking in on them, making sure nothing weird is going on up here. Taps his head.
You know, roll me to 100.
Oh,
Oh, it's nothing bad. I'm just curious.
What could it possibly be, though?
ah,
That's mid as
boring.
hell.
They're not particularly weird, or well, she's like sort of shrugs or anything really. The last one I looked in on, you're walking down a road, and I could hear Edelweiss somewhere, but she wasn't with you. He thinks for a moment. It was a dirt road with fencing on the left and right. You pass by some trees and bushes every now and again, but aside from that, it was quiet. You couldn't see that far ahead of you. There was just a lot of fog everywhere.
Was it dark?
No. It was like walking through a cloud in the middle of the day. She shrugs. Again, not anything. Hopefully, it's something that Eva would sort of analyze to get insights on you. It was mundane, but that's okay. Peace is a good thing.
He gives a kind of exasperated sigh, like, I'm so boring. My dreams are boring.
Maybe you're just looking for a sense of peace because our lives are always chaotic.
last few days have been very peaceful. I think we should head to the bookstore tomorrow for our last day in Glen.
Sure.
Maybe we can find the written story of your namesake.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I think I'd like some storybooks.
Gives a nod. And you can recap them to me in the morning.
I don't know how fast I read.
Well, when you don't have to sleep for 6 to 8 hours every night, you have plenty of time to get through them.
I suppose. Can we also pick up some other books? Some manuals?
Manuals for what?
Well, in the vision, Adelia seemed like she was pretty... She thinks how to say it. Savvy? Handy. Would like to see if I'm the same way. So maybe some books on heating or piping or sewage or something like that. It's very nerd shit. It's like civil architect shit.
She wants to learn HVAC. She's so sweet.
Would Irina be the blessing or the curse for an OSHA person? Because she's already dead.
Falk seems a bit surprised by that, but he nods. Absolutely. I think that would be a very good idea.
I don't know how much help it'll be in a fight, but I'm curious.
Well, let's say that curiosity then.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course.
She goes and sits down by the windowsill and just sort of stares at it. You can see there's sort of like a mist of red spores emit out from her as she enters. I call it a state of contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
And it sort of leaves you with a sense of, you know, that vibe, that like late night vibe of like, oh, what is happening in my life right now? Yeah, it's like that. A little bit of like ennui, like a little bit of listlessness. But at the same time, like it also has that like the same 3 a.m. energy of like, I'm gonna fix my life right now. I'm gonna make a list of these tomorrow morning. I'm gonna fix my life. It's that energy too. So it's good and bad.
Yeah. He watches her as he fades away.
Yep.
Dies.
You die.
When
When you walk away, you don't hear me say. When you wake up the next morning, she actually has made a list of different books that she would like to go check out. Not necessarily, and she makes it clear that she's not trying to buy like 20 books. She just wants to like peek at one and see what happens. So you're still gonna break the bank, although you are a lot wealthier now.
Hell yeah. So you get some book shopping to do.
I'd just say 40 silver should probably cover all the books.
Sounds
Because
good.
they're not like magic books or anything like, you know, particularly like spectacular, you know, they're pretty like common books. So yeah, I think 40 silver should cover like the entire trove of books that you're gonna pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Cool.
haul. Book haul.
Get some story books, some some religious books specifically on Saint Irina. You do get some HVAC books. There is one that she does. What's the word? Fixate, I guess. That sounds a bit like obsessive, but like there's one that like she gravitates towards, which is the blunt way I would describe it is like thermodynamics. All right, which sounds really fucking scientific and nerdy. No, it's much more layman than that. It's more like fire starting.
Oh.
Like in certain parts of the world or under certain weather conditions, you know, what do you do to like, you know, help maintain, start, etc. fire?
Useful.
Yeah.
Mm.
More useful than some of the other stuff that she picks up, but it's one that she, again, as I said, gravitates towards for whatever reason. And she can't exactly place why either.
Okay. My mind went to I mean, like a pretty dark place.
She wants to burn everything down.
Well, it just
Circus.
fire was one of the
Yeah.
main ways of killing away the infection.
It was. No, but
Catharsis, maybe.
it's not a suicidal ideation, no?
No, I don't think suicidal. I was just thinking, weaponized.
Yeah. She doesn't know.
Well,
So,
sort of-
yeah, that's a pretty... You probably had to bounce between, like, a few different bookstores, but you guys are in, like, literally the merchant square, so it's not like you're trekking across the city to do it. They're all pretty centralized. So, yeah, you have a stack of, like 8 or so books. Fei Chang Hao. What about the rest of you? Or is there anything else you want to
small
know?
things.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Fred. What are
Mhm.
2 small things?
He would like to have a rose embroidered on his coat.
Oh, easy! Easy! Easy, my man! Roll me your
A,
persuasion.
a singular rose at the center of like this between the shoulder blades, like a big one.
Yeah, like doing the backside, like biker,
Yeah.
biker style.
Persuasion.
So about that magical guidance.
Ooh.
Yeah, about that magical guidance. Hitting the button.
Well, you literally can't roll any worse, so.
First nat one of the year.
It doesn't count, though. I was ready for another nat one. Not gonna lie, I was ready for another nat one.
Oh,
You like talk to the tailor. It's like, oh, I'm looking to get this done. I'm like, oh, okay, that's easy to do. What interests you? Like, what's the reasoning behind it? What is the reason behind it? As they ask you.
I hail from Kozarosa and I've recently been on a long journey and
Ah, I see. Well,
I've the journey has made me question many things and about
As
myself and about
all-
my purpose.
all good journeys do that. Seeing everything that you're unfamiliar with stirs your mind on what you know. Sounds like a very, very good journey. Tell you what, if you are okay with it, my daughter, we've been trying to get her into the family business, and she's been doing pretty well. If you're okay with it, sir, this could be her first solo project, free of charge.
I would be honored.
Excellent. Then please leave your coat here. Give us, say, 2 hours. Don't worry. I'll be overseeing her, but I won't be giving much comment unless she truly, truly ruins it. But he gets like a knowing smirk. I think her hands will be plenty steady.
He's got a big smile. He's nodding along. It's like, I'll return in 2 hours' time. I'll leave it in your capable hand.
Excellent. Was there anything else you would like us to add on to it?
Could you add? Forgive me, this is a bit macabre, but could you add a heart at the bottom of it?
You say macabre, do you mean the icon of a heart, or do you mean an actual depiction of a heart? That one might be
The
one...
latter.
That is one I'll have to do. I don't know if she's experienced enough for that, but it will be done.
You have my gratitude.
He nods and bows a bit at you. You have mine. I'll be seeing you in 2 hours' time, then. So, take your leave. And the tailor begins working at it in earnest with his daughter. What other small errand do you have?
That would be after I get the coat back, towards the evening.
Yeah.
He'd take a moment when probably the others are out doing something else in his room. Hold the coat in both hands, sort of like arms holding it up so that he looks at the back of newly embroidered piece. He'd he'd attempt to pray.
To whom? Or what?
He'd probably kneel at the foot of his bed and he'd say, Sir Jarvis, this journey of mine has brought many things to banished some of the darkness in my own heart. So, turn to you now. Guidance.
Roll me a religion check at advantage.
Religion advantage.
Oh, thank God for the advantage up.
Thank you for the advantage.
I forget, do you have guns?
I do.
Okay, so you can give yourself guns. Good. You pray to Sir Jarvis, asking for guidance in these trying times. So close to home you are, and yet you feel more foreign to it than any time you've ever had here. You pray for guidance. For a spell, your nostrils are greeted with the scent of roses. You open your eyes to see what has joined you in this communion. You don't see anyone, but you feel a presence here. An invisible force, perhaps. Not specifically from any location in the room, but just like a blanket laying upon you. A mantle, perhaps. But that focuses as you feel a metallic gauntlet put itself on your shoulder for a moment. Obviously nothing there, as you might turn to look at it. The room does seem brighter, though, even as it's evening time, or later in the day, rather. You hear a voice, speaking simultaneously from behind you, past your shoulder, but also all around you. Like an echo. Someone speaking prominently, and their voice carrying and bouncing from the room's walls. How would he would trust you? That's my big hang-up. I know. Son of Roses. I am sorry for the burden that has fallen on you. Your power wielded against you will continue until you purify your soul and heart, till you excise the cancer that has infested you. It is not one of your own design, but it is one you have wielded against yourself. Find it. And then, and only then, will you be free. But be wary. Having freedom does not free you from life's burdens. It will only free you from this curse. From there, it will be in your hands. The lights in the room return to their usual brightness. The presence fades. The hand on your shoulder lets go of you. The roses, their lovely scent, passes by. You are left with thoughts on a sickness that has taken you. Not one of your own design, according to the words of Sir Jarvis, but one that affects you all the same. Roll me an insight check.
I think sort of on instinct, Caradoc would lean in and take like a inhale, sniff the rose in his coat.
Hmm. It definitely seems to be emanating from that specifically. Like that's the source of it.
Yeah. Insight, you said?
Yes. There's something with what Sir Jarvis said. Some intonation. How to say this? He requested that you search your soul to find this cancer. But he also made it sound like there's more to it than just, self-reflection. Almost like you're, how to say this, going to a physical location that is your soul and then searching that, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Right? It's not like, oh, search your soul. It's more like, search the room. Search the soul. Search your soul. Right? There's like a different...
Find the literal
inflection.
soul and search it.
Yes, like find some actual thing and excise it. Which is, again, very specific wordation. So that does catch you.
Who in the party knows things sort of that stuff?
Oof. It depends on what approach you're talking about. Irina might be a good bet for you. Eva, potentially. I guess when it comes to addressing the souls of the dead, Mina, because she took a swim in that. In terms of soul reflection, then Fayez, but I don't think that wasn't what was intoned. No, you're not searching your soul metaphorically, you're searching your soul literally.
Maybe the collective wisdom of everybody then.
Yeah, it might be
If
something to
there
bring
was
up during
maybe-
dinner time.
Yeah. If we have the opportunity, I'd do that.
Yeah, so you come down and everyone's gathered around the campfire and singing the campfire. No, you guys are gathered around the dinner table singing the dinner time song, and you guys see that Caradoc approaches you all with a bit lost in thought, contemplative. And as he closes in, what do you say?
I tell them of the communion I just had, of the words I received from my Newman, and I highlight the intonation. I am a little at a loss for words and action. I need your counsel.
To those of you that are willing to attempt it, you can roll a religion check using your best mental stat, knowing that I will give you hands of information. I'm not saying any specific one of them is the right one.
Well,
Alright.
Chin is always
I'm
willing to
interested.
help a homie.
Mm.
They're all mine straight.
Yeah, because I'm gonna roll Irina separate.
This has mental stat, right?
She's a loyal servant of the Emperor.
Tracks.
Do we get guidance on this still or no?
+2 to
Yeah.
that.
Okay, cool.
Oh, well, that worked.
I have an inspiration to throw at someone.
+4 for Eva,
Well-
so Eva's is a 20.
No, religion's intelligence. Get that?
But
Okay.
we change it to whatever is your best mental stat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your 5 become.
So Irina's not gonna be of any help with a 13. Dahlia, Womp Womp. Falk.
Would you like
Makes sense.
to use my inspiration, Crash? Irina, that is?
Let's go through those first.
Yeah.
Falk, success. Jin, success. Badger, somehow a success. Roma, fail.
Yeah, well.
This is a new day at this point, so you can bust out the lucky if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could roll a d20 to see what your quid pro quo was for the day.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Irina will take the.
Oh,
well,
okay.
well, it's not much better. But you have
No,
lucky, and
but it'll be
you,
useful.
you do have lucky, so that's way
Yeah.
better. I'll roll for Artie.
I want Arnie to succeed.
What does
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Well, funnily enough, religion is an int stat, so he actually.
what's
Holy
Aventor? Oh my god, what does Aventor
Yo.
say about this?
Yeah, I was to say it's definitely something not from him, technically. So is Roma reroll or no?
Do it. Go balls.
Fuck it, yeah,
Okay.
sure, why not? Hey, let's not do it, my god! So mean!
And Irina will take the inspiration.
Oh, never mind, it's even worse. Actually, no, it's the
No.
exact same.
Yeah,
Just
you know,
have a
you're not.
lucky point.
Yeah, you could, I guess, if you wanted to expend another lucky point. What else are you doing today?
I'm
Plus
good. You never know.
4 on top of that for Irina. So
22.
Irina at 22. Okay, so Folk, Jin, Badger, Irina now, Arnie somehow, Eva. What did Dahlia? And Dahlia, yeah, Dahlia was.
Yeah, no, that's a no.
Yep.
She's busy.
Okay, let's take it one at a time. Let's take this one at a time. Let's see. Scroll up. The first person to roll was Folk. 2. So let's say you used your int. Yeah, right. Religion is the int based
Yeah,
stat.
I just use the base religion.
Yeah, gotcha. Let's see here. 18 int. Approaching this from the intellectual perspective, if Sir Jarvis is intoning that there is like an actual place to search, the go-to answer would be there's something in Caradoc's legacy book that might have a clue as to where to physically search. The other avenue might not be one you guys like, but it is one nonetheless, is you could try to invoke the same mindscape that you guys are caught in, but that one was of Irolef's design. So maybe if Irina does something similar, it will be safer, better, deeper, etc., etc., etc. Because he dealt with his demons, so to speak, there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what 18 gives you, a very clinical approach. Irina, because we rerolled that to the 22. Oh wait, my bad. What's guidance? So 25. Let's fucking go. 25. She thinks she could do that. She could potentially develop a mindscape. Though she's not sure how many people she'd be able to bring into it, like Arolef. Because Arolef was like a trap, right? Entangling you guys in this dreamscape. Whereas Irina's would be just opening a door into your mind and making you lucid to this quote-unquote dreamscape that is already pre-existing, but you're just probably going to forget about it within 30 seconds of waking up. So she thinks she could do it. What else at 25? I guess at 25 she'd probably bring in a couple of you. At 25 she would also bring up the symptoms of this curse afflicting you and backtracing it. Because the terms excise and cancer imply like there is, because that's how cancer goes, right? It spreads. Like it is a physical, visceral thing. If you guys find the outset of it, you might be able to backtrack it to its source. The problem is, it's not like, you have like actual cancer, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So, backtracking would have to take place in this dreamscape. And it would be having to, and this is where the wisdom part of it, backtrack your own trauma. Your own tragedy. Your own negative characteristics. There's no intellectual way of doing that. You can't exactly hit a checkbox on a psychiatrist or psychologist's therapy session clipboard and be like, we did it, we backtracked it. No, it's gotta be its own potentially longer term process. So that's what that gets you. Jin at a 21. Jin used wisdom, correct? I think the 21 might stem, from your own personal experience of it. There are they're shadows, ghosts of your own tragedy that you would call quote unquote the symptoms of the sickness, right? They are reminders of your shortcoming, not the causes of your shortcoming, and that much is obvious when you guys fought Gareth. Again, the shadows aren't the cause; they are just the depiction of it.
The manifestation.
I think you would approach it in a different way from Irina, because she's definitely approaching from this dreamscape way. You're approaching it a bit more ground up, a bit more earth or grounded, a bit more down to earth. Of bringing it up, right? Like, what is your trauma? What is your stress, your strain, etc.? Because you know yours pretty cleanly. Fortunately, I guess. It does tie to being good kin, being a warrior, living up to, familial legacy, stuff like that. So bring it up to Caradoc, you gotta, maybe figure out, what type of stress, shadow, etc. is this.
Right.
Roma's out, and I need to roll for Eva's guidance because I forgot. Okay, apparently we're it's just threes all around, so 23. What does a 23 charisma give? So only charisma one. Eva would bring up to you, because charisma, if you are convicted enough of a person, could you enter the dreamscape and just will it to lead you to somewhere? Right? Because you guys did do that during the dreamscape. You guys willed things to happen. Right? So she wonders that. Like, could you just, like, fuck all this backtracking and searching shit? Could you just literally will it to happen? Like, I want to boss rush this shit. Maybe you can't, but evidence precedent does say, yeah, you can big dick energy just make it happen.
I would certainly try.
So that's what Eva's got. Arnie at the 22. You said that Jarvis said. You said. You think for a second? So Jarvis said that it wasn't of your own design, but it's something you used, whatever. Whose design is it then? If we found the fucker, could we just beat the shit out of him until it stops affecting you? So in that case, we're backtracking the curse itself. Not in him, but in general. Yeah, It's like, I ship a bomb to someone's house, and then they find me and beat the shit out of me. Return to sender.
When Gareth threw his heart at us, Eva, you have a pretty spot-on memory, do you not?
I try to observe everything.
Do you recall what the heart looked like?
He thinks for a moment. It was an anatomical heart. Wrapped in briars. Piercing into it. Black briars. Different from the normal iconography of, say, Casa Rosa or anything of Sir Jarvis, which are more illustrious, green, verdant, at times gold-tipped.
And it burned.
Yes, I remember a lot of us catching fire from that attack. I'm just gonna hit the button for Burning Briar Heart. There you guys go. Get you need to
Yeah, the attack that sent Kirsty's character straight into unconsciousness. Alright, forget about that.
Cheers.
Should have rolled well. Should have rolled better.
I
Yeah.
failed you.
How to roll more good? Plain?
Yeah, you see. Why do ask?
The thorn.
Yes, the thorns. Some perversion of Sir Jarvis and the retaliating energy of it.
I feel like there's something there, I just can't put my finger on it.
This, Ronnie rubs like the back of his neck. Probably isn't going to be much help for you, but, no offense to you. Why are we chasing this right now? Well, why are you chasing it right now?
Because we are changing trajectory. I feel as if though this time here has been a